Welcome to my final vlog for NaNoWriMo 2022. Thank you for joining me on this novel writing journey. It was my first time trying to attempt writing a novel. It was my first time trying to attempt 50,000 words of fiction in 1 month. Did she meet her goal? I guess you'll have to watch the video and find out. Okay friends, it's day 22 of NaNoWriMo, and I finally wrote more than 3,000 words in a day. I wrote 4,581 words today, all after about 7 p.m. So I'm tired, but at 7 I went to an in-person write-in at the library. I only got about 45 minutes worth of writing in this like 2-hour session because there was just talking with other writers, which is always really nice. One of them mentioned that the big cozy fantasy novel right now, Legends and Lattes, was actually a NaNoWriMo project last year, which is so inspirational as I'm writing a novel for NaNoWriMo. Today is a big day because I passed the 30,000 word mark, and I am much closer to being on track for NaNoWriMo. I'm about 6,000 words off now, which is a lot better than yesterday's 10,000 words off. I also felt really good writing these words. The first half of my book is getting like longer and longer, but I'm liking the way that it's going, looking forward to writing the second half. And my document has a ton of pages, which feels pretty cool. I'm on page 57 of my document, so it's starting to feel like a book, you know? Which is just really cool. Anyway, that's the update. I'm already half an hour past my typical bedtime, so I should definitely get to bed, but I'm buzzing with excitement that I got so much writing done and I was like really on a roll. At the end of the write-in, I just went home and kept writing because I was on a roll, and when you're on that roll, you gotta keep rolling, you know? That's what I did. See you the next time I write some words. On day 24 of NaNoWriMo, I went to another city with a friend where they were getting a tattoo, and I did a bit of work in a cafe, and that was a really nice time to just sit in a cafe by myself and get some work done. And then on day 25, I managed to write just over 1,800 words, which is not quite par for the day for what I need, but I'm still making progress, so that's good. Also today, I started part 2 of my novel, so I got to the halfway point, the midpoint, and now I've switched to third person, and I don't know if for sure I'm gonna stick with that. I think it could be fun, and I think it could work conceptually with the novel, but mostly I just want to try writing in third person and see how I like it, because I tried writing in first person and you know, I kind of liked that, but I think that third person is going to be a different thing. So I'm going to keep doing that and see how it goes. It's November 27th, and the number of words that I need to reach every single day to win NaNoWriMo is officially higher than the number of words I've ever written in a day this November. I've already written about 800 words this morning. I'm going to go on a run now, a very rainy run. And then I'll probably want to stay in for the rest of the day and stay nice and cozy, so hopefully I'll get another 5,000 words in by the end of this day. Maybe more. That way, maybe I have to write like a little bit less words in the next couple days. Wish me luck. So I'm very sorry to tell you that on this final day of NaNoWriMo, I did not write like another 6,000 words, which I needed, and meet my 50,000 word goal. Let's go into the NaNoWriMo website and see what my stats actually looked like. Here's my NaNoWriMo project. Let's go into the stats. So 44,811 words out of 50,000. I didn't win NaNoWriMo. On the final day, I did 3 word bursts, but not nearly enough to make it to my ultimate word goal. And you can see the first 2 days, I was like pretty well on course, and then I dipped, but I brought it back on that 4th day, and then I just kind of petered out for the next week or so. And then I kind of like kept up a good line, but I needed to like do a really big jump in words at some point, and I just didn't. So I think next year, if I do this again, probably the thing that I should do is either get a whole whack of words right at the beginning, like get in 10,000 words in the first 2 days to kick me off so that when I peter out later, I just go back to normal instead of dipping below normal, or really just doing 1,600 words every single day, because I think that I probably could have done that and I just didn't, because I always expected myself to be able to make up my losses later. And I actually considered it, writing that final 6,000 words on the last day of NaNoWriMo, but then I had a phone call instead with a friend of mine who I haven't talked to in a really long time, and that seemed like the more important thing to do in that moment, because I can always write these words later. Like, NaNoWriMo is a made-up exercise to help me, and if it's not helping me, then I shouldn't do it. My daily word count graph is pretty wacky though, like I would ride that roller coaster. Oh, and that's nice. It says at this rate I'll be done at December 6th. That's in 4 days for me now, so maybe I'll keep writing. Maybe I'll reach that goal. I'll just do it 6 days late. On average, I felt pretty good working on this goal, and you know what? I can say that is the case. Some days were more boring than others, but I never had like a really bad day. I wrote mostly at home, accurate, although writing in cafes did boost my word count on some days. This writing speed is meaningless because I never put in the correct amount of time that I actually wrote. And on average, I wrote 1,400 words a day, so that's pretty good. Next year, if I just actually write that many words a day, but bump it up a tiny bit, I'll win. I'll win NaNoWriMo next year. It'll happen. It probably won't. I don't know if I can actually come up with that many novel ideas that frequently. But maybe I'll edit this novel next year, or rewrite it. That could be the thing to do. I think that rewriting a novel I've already written would result in far more words because I have a much better idea of what's going on and I don't have to like create ideas as I go. So there you have it. That's me attempting to write 50,000 words of a novel in a month. My novel is not done, 50,000 words is not done, but I feel great about it. This is more words than I've ever written, maybe of fiction in all time. And I'm really happy with the words that I wrote. So let me know how your NaNoWriMos went in the comment section below, and I guess I'll see you next year. Or if you like fiction writing vlogs, then let me know in the comment section below, and maybe I'll keep working on fiction. Maybe I'll tell you about it. Until then though, I'll see you in another different video soon.